lads, he's our man. If he can't poke them, no one can. Go laugh, go laugh, go laugh, go laugh.
Hi, welcome to the Film Prospector, the channel where this year I'm exploring my forgotten DVD shelf and going back in time to find gold in 52 films over 52 weeks. This week, what's more believable? The Legend of King Arthur or Whoopi Goldberg as a genius physicist? Both are true in this 1998 Disney TV movie, A Night in Camelot.
Solution verified. Solution verified.
Yes, I know I got it. Woo-hoo! Come on, Nobel Prize. I'm getting a Nobel Prize.
To let us know what Dr. Vivian Morgan does for a living, we get some Thomas Dolby over the opening credits.
She blinded me with science.
She's working on a quantum gravity equation and has to fire up her machine right now, otherwise she can't get the Nobel Prize. She turns it on and it sucks her in like a cut-price Stargate.
Ow! Bluey.
Next thing she knows, she's being escorted into Camelot at the wrong end of a spear.
Behold, Camelot, seat of Arthur, king of the Angles.
Arthur? You mean like the real Arthur? Whoa, ow!
This is an adaptation of Mark Twain's A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court. It wisely makes quite a few changes to the original for its intended audience of late 1990s kids. It also quite deftly handles its star Whoopi Goldberg and how she might have been seen in 6th century Britain. There are a few slightly heavy-handed moments, but they mostly attempt to keep it light.
I don't know anything about this year. I don't know nothing about these people, but I'm gonna make a killer CD-ROM. Clarence, you're rubbing my face. What is it you want? It doesn't come off. I'm this color all over.
King Arthur and Queen Guinevere, played by Michael York and Amanda Donohoe, seem initially amused by Vivian Morgan's arrival.
You're King Arthur. Sword in the stone Excalib-her?
But Ian Richardson's Merlin clearly sees her as a threat, and he ensures that she's sentenced to death.
Let me go. Let my personage go.
To the dungeon.
Hey, where you taking me to? Excuse me. Hey,
She manages to get hold of her laptop in a jail cell, which must have been preloaded with some sort of natural disaster encarta program, as she realises that a planetary alignment brought her here, and an upcoming solar eclipse will help her talk herself out of a burning at the stake.
I'm gonna blot out the sun, take all the light. Y'all are gonna perish, and I'm gonna show you the Dark Ages. Okay? Gone! I just want a little respect. I want you people to stop threatening me with flaying and chaining. I want to talk to the Knights of the Round Table, and I want to get to know your people, and I want him gone.
Granted. Prithee, now sweep away this creeping darkness, and I will raise thee to the honoured state of knighthood.
Oh, okay.
She's knighted and decides upon the name Sir Boss, a stupid name made stupider every time you hear it, which is several times a minute.
Your magic box, Sir Boss. Sir Boss, this is your chamber.
Oh.
Sir Boss, we may serve you. Sir Boss, whatever you desire.
Oh.
Once she's free to roam around Camelot, she sees problems in their society, which she thinks she can fix.
They're grinding flour.
Slaves? I really got work to do here. I'm gonna talk to the king about this. Hey, lighten up.
This section should have been more fun, with Sir Boss putting her knowledge to use, making modern gadgets, impressing the royal court. Instead, we get one small model and a full-size version of a steam millstone. Instead of helping by removing the need for slaves, this only appears to introduce the idea of industrialisation and low wages for the common folk. They don't appear to get any benefits from their increased production.
What is going on with these guys? They're working so slowly.
The men are tired. They do not like this monster.
It is not a monster. I told you that already. It's a machine.
Well, it eats the men. They have to feed it all day long.
What are you talking about? It eats them. It doesn't eat anybody.
And you never
I
stop.
can't stop.
Perhaps if the film remained interested in this, we'd have also eventually got to some medieval Marxism.
Oh, look, I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for you.
But instead, we need a bit of action, so we get some jousting. Sir Boss seems enthusiastic, but also a little scared.
Why, Sir Boss? Hast no stomach for the trial at arms?
Yeah, well, I'm not big on contact sports, Your Highness.
This is odd, as earlier she seemed fine with blood sports when she went off hunting with the king.
Ah, splendid morning for the hunt. Oh.
Due to some joust cheating by Sir Sagramore, Whoopi accidentally gets herself into a challenge to fight to the death, which she doesn't seem too fussed about.
I demand satisfaction of offences admitting no contrition.
What's that mean?
This is a fight to the death, Sir Boss. You must refuse.
Can I refuse? I'm a knight too. Consider yourself challenged.
Sir Sagramore is our main bad guy here, though Merlin, Guinevere and Lancelot also seem like proper scumbags. It's interesting that the writers decide to frequently shorten the bad guy's name to Sag. In 1998, during the months leading up to filming, Hollywood was being threatened by a strike action from the Screen Actors Guild. That was called off after a new deal was made, but I suspect Disney didn't mind the coincidence, as Sir Sagramore is actually a character name in the original Twain story.
I love that.
Whoopi Goldberg herself would later run foul of SAG, or SAG-AFTRA as it had become known, when she stayed on air with her TV show The View during the 2023 strike.
You know, I've got the greatest power any one person has ever had in the palm of my hand. I can get rid of misery, I can get rid of pain, I can make your lives better. What is going on with you people?
Back to the original Whoopi versus SAG fight though. Sir Boss can't handle the heavy armour or broadsword, but she does manage to hold more than her own in combat, which is both unbelievable and well done. A combination of good fight choreography, Whoopi being up for doing a few things, and some well hidden stunt doubles. Sir Boss muddies up King Arthur and takes him outside Camelot to see what his kingdom looks like for a normal person. They get into a few scrapes and Arthur learns some important lessons.
If you show mercy to a slave, it would mean you were once a slave yourself.
It's probably more King's law. Hey.
It is indeed my law, meant to maintain order among the lowborn, but it is a heartless law.
Hey.
It was Sir Boss who showed me that we must all turn our thoughts to the suffering of our people, who look to us each and every day in the hope that their burden might be eased.
Everyone then has a dance and Merlin whisks Dr. Vivian Morgan back to her lab, because this is a Disney film and everything needs to be tidied up nicely.
It is time.
For what?
In all, I found 4.5 out of 10 grams of medieval gold in here. That's a little more than I was expecting. For a kids' film, there's not enough fun. It's a bit heavy on the lessons and morals.
It is not as God ordained. God did not mean people to be property, Clarence. God meant for people to be free. Where I come from, everybody is free.
There are a couple of subplots I could have done without involving Sir Boss's page Clarence, his love life and his murdered family.
I love you.
I love you too, Clarence.
Although it does have some action and jokes, I think kids would get a bit bored during the longer sections about medieval society and Arthurian legend. But despite this being a TV movie, they had some sort of budget and mostly this looks quite decent. Shooting quite a few exteriors in Northumberland and Hungary give a bit of real-world gloss to it. Whoopi and the rest of the cast are giving it a decent go. Michael York's Arthur is very much of a genial old man type, who seems lovely but a bit dim.
You have the right of challenge, so says the king.
Thank you, sir. Right on. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's a thing. Look.
Oh.
See? Yeah, and then it's going right into the way.
4.5 grams of gold is worth around £300 today, and that's enough to buy this round table. That's all for now. I challenge you to a duel. Let's see who can press like and subscribe the fastest. Join me through the quantum gravity portal next week to see how much gold I can find in 2008.
Look, I have to go to the bathroom.
Do that in the suit like everything else.
What?
Take Sir Boss to the knight's closet.
I'm not going to the knight's closet. Look, I could just wait until this all gets done, you know. I could just wait. I can wait.
Bye!